looking for the probability or whether you're looking for X, a number in the problem. So the length of pregnancies are normally distributed, so you'll always be given the mean and the standard deviation. Then you're told that it's normally distributed, so 268 days is your mean. Standard deviation, so it deviates by about 15 days on each side of your standard deviation. So let's look at a couple of examples of normal distribution. This one says that pregnancies are normally distributed with a mean of 268 days and a standard deviation of 15 days, so that's what you're given. In addition to that, you are also given 308 as a number, so that's pretty much going to be your X value. And it says find the probability of a pregnancy lasting 308 days or longer. So let me kind of just draw a normal distribution. I don't know how good this will look here, me doing this on my cursor. And what we want to know is what is the probability that a pregnancy lasts 308 days or more. So, and again, that is we're given a number, so that's X, and we're finding, and they're asking us for the probability. And one thing I want to make sure you understand is when you're talking about probability, you're also always going to be a number between 0 and 1, so it'll always be in decimal form, even though when I get that number, I personally like to think of it as a percentage. So if I were to get 0.90, I know that means 90%. So given that problem, let's go into let's go to the mini tab real quick. Again, 268 and 15. So if I go into mini tab, I'm going to let me take myself to mini tab here. I was already logged in. I guess I wasn't. So let me quickly log in the mini tab here, and we'll go from there. See if I can remember those numbers. It was 268 and 15. So, all right, here we go. So when you're doing normal distribution, we're going to look at the graph because I just drew that graph. So I'm always going to graphs and probability distribution plot. And we want to view the probability because we're given X. So we want to view probability. And it was a normal distribution. Again, the mean was, see if I remember, 268 with a standard deviation of 15. Let me double check that. 268, 15, and we want 308 days or longer. 308 days or longer. So then click options, and we don't have a probability to put in. We have a specified X value of 308 days or more. So this is your 308 days, and we want to know what's the probability that it ends up being bigger than that, so that's why you choose the right tail. Okay, and then click OK and OK, and we get this lovely graph. And here you go. So when X is 308 days, then the probability of it being 308 days or greater is 0.0038. So that was the answer for that problem, and you express it like that, which is really 0.3%, which is, as you can see right here, is a very small part. So not many go past the 308 days. Okay, so let's go back to the next problem. To qualify security training officers, and these are problems that you already worked. I just wanted to explain them to you because you seem to have a question. You did them right, but let's make sure you understand the basics of this. The scores are normally distributed with a mean of 62, a standard deviation of 8, and only the top 15% are recruited. Okay, so only the top 15% will they actually keep. All right, so that means we're given 15%, which is given the probability basically is 0.15. And what we're wanting to know is what do you have to score to be in the top 15% of all the recruits. So let's go put that in. 62 8 and top 15%. 62 and 8, so graph, probability distribution, view probability, normal distribution, standard deviation of 8, and we want to know, this time we're given a specified probability, and we want the top 15%. So top 15%. So again, that's right tailed, and we want the top 15%. If we wanted the bottom 15%, we would choose left tail. But in most of these, we're going to use right and left tail. And then click OK, and our answer is, to be in the top 15%, look at the score that matches up with that. That is 70.29. So rounded, that is your 70. Okay, so a lot of those are rounded even if it doesn't tell you to. So I hope that helps you understand it a little bit more. Always look at what you're given. If you're given a number, you're asked for probability. And if you're given a percent or a probability, you might be asked for the score that matches that. And again, when you come back here, the probabilities are listed up on the top, whether it's lower or upper. There's your 0.15, and then your X values. So there was your mean was 62, and you have to score 70 or more to be in the top 15%. So hopefully that helps you understand more about the normal distribution. Thank you for asking.